Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm going through photos on my phone.
Yeah. I noticed.
Oh no, I don't like that look. What's the look for?
Why do I have that photo?
You know?
I know.
Now we're all interested in what photo it is.
What photo?
You were right.
Oh yeah! Why did I keep that photo?
Inspiration.
Not the correct inspiration I think I needed.
Did he? I mean, it depends on what you're working on, you know.
We're gonna have to see the photo here, Amy, because what the fuck?
It's Kid Like Us.
It's who?
Kid Like Us.
Who's Kid Like Us?
He's a wrestler.
Who
CCK, Chris
you
Brooks.
do?
Oh.
Kid Like Us.
I.
Kid Like Us 2.
Manchester
honestly,
United nil.
That was fucking funny.
See, the thing is what I'm wearing a Man United top today. So.
I know, yeah.
And
Although it's that one that always reminds me of fucking Greenwood. The But to be fair, there was a video. Somebody sent the video into the group chat because they were just like we've in our group chat with funny videos. At least one video where everyone doing something stupid.
Yeah.
I think ABBA was on. I think. And it's just me at the corner of the table just twisting one. And just looking up going.
Oh, I've still got it.
Aaron, you said people doing something stupid. Abba was playing. I just started getting nervous, going like, "Oh no, what did I do?" Because that sounds like
The funniest video we have is our friend Jammers getting arrested in Kilkenny with 2 guards over him, going ah.
I look like a mum after taking all the kids to wrestling.
Do you know why he
You
got
look
arrested?
so proud of Jordan.
He didn't even do
like,
anything stupid.
He didn't
as
get
such.
lost.
He just kept walking around Kilkenny City
This
Centre
is
going,
Eamon.
fuck this.
This is Jordan. And the little guy there with the hair is Keane. He's
I do,
orange.
I
He
literally-
shouts
You actually
a
get
lot.
like a pop of arrested
Like,
on
I
what
do,
he
I
does.
actually,
got
I
brought
look
to
like they're
court.
fucking mad.
Yeah.
Technically, he was
He was
resisting
like,
arrest.
Nathan, do you need to go wee-wee?
If anything,
So he had to
Nathan
go
was
back
the
home
only
to
other
court,
fucking
tell his
responsible.
manager,
Nathan
I gotta
doesn't
go
drink.
back to
Yeah.
Kilkenny on Wednesday because I'm in court for resisting arrest. I love Jammers because it's like he's not a dickhead. He's just a
And there I am
stupid
in
drunk.
my pride.
In your
Naked.
network.
I was gutted
Naked-
because
naked
I'm organising
back
my
a
brother's
drink.
stag, right?
Yeah.
And I was kind of pushing to go to Amsterdam
Yeah.
because it would have been fun, just in general, because we could have got to see a football game and everything in the Amsterdam Arena. Where I was like, boys, I think I can sell this by saying, imagine Jammers getting arrested in Amsterdam. It's like a European
You
tour.
can call it
of fun.
Jamsterdam.
Thank you.
Right there.
Right?
Right there.
And every single one of them said yes. My brother was like, nah, I'm doing it now. So I immediately cut that whole fucking thing off. I was like, you fucking cunt.
He doesn't have a say in the man.
He doesn't want to go foreign, and he's like, if you book a foreign holiday, I'm not going.
To be fair, like my godmother getting married this year, and our initial idea was to get married in Greece. To which point, almost like that thing in The Simpsons, everyone just no. Like literally, she wants to. She's probably honeymoon in Greece. I'd say
To be fair,
yes.
Greece is gorgeous.
It is,
Yeah.
but like the problem is, all of our family don't fly.
like
Like
Jonathan's mom is terrified flying.
Out of curiosity, do you think it was an intentional thing? She's like, I really just don't want anyone there. I just want to have
Well,
a really small wedding.
If it was, like, she wouldn't have changed her mind, so she's having it in the
That's
car
true.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the janitor in Scrubs when he gets married in the Bahamas, expecting no one to say yes to it. Everyone shows up and he's just like, oh, shit.
Scrubby gonna die like he lived. Right, so should we get started then?
Yeah.
Right then. So we've been rolling. So
Oh, that's a cute picture.
Is this recording?
yeah, that's it. This is your cue to do the
It's
intro.
your cue.
I know. Just give me a second. Hold on.
Alright.
I got.
Welcome to Weekend
I
Baby.
don't
We've been here about 15 minutes
I
already.
got. I got distracted.
Ah, you get distracted. That's fair.
You were so distracted you didn't notice Aaron try and hijack your show.
Aaron hijacking it. Aaron,
You just
here.
tried to. Just there.
Sorry.
A second ago.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Cork has fucking nothing that they can do to hijack anything. All right.
Sure.
The former current husband, however, he definitely has the means to hijack.
Can we just get an update? Actually, is it divorced and married again? I can't
I think we're married again.
think so. How did that come about? Like,
I
just
think
for canon?
I think we're divorced at the
No.
moment.
No. It's engaged again.
to be engaged?
The fact that you have to check with each other is slightly
Ew.
disconcerting, to be
I
honest.
just think it's engaged again.
I think
Because we were planning the wedding.
No. Wait, were we?
Yeah, at the last recording
just the
we were planning
podcast.
the
It's
wedding.
just.
I literally
This is
remember
actually the
you
intro.
not being able to name the Ninja Turtles,
Actually,
and I was
I
shocked.
thought-
No, that was the last. That was
There's
two.
a time
That
before
was
that?
was the time before that because that was before Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
And also, I think this just goes to show how far we have come. Is that doesn't bother me that you can't remember.
Yeah, well,
Oh my God, are we maturing?
No, we're
Oh.
just stoned on,
No.
Kim's cheese at the moment, so.
It
Yeah, we
brought
should-
it brought us
us
together.
And it nearly split us apart because you kind of just said, I'm taking Kim in a divorce.
To be fair though, with a prenup agreement, she's an asset I'm bringing into the marriage.
I know.
Which means
but-
technically, if we were to
Hold
get
on.
divorced, it's an asset
You
I'm
wanna-
taking out of the marriage.
Okay, talk about things you bring into the marriage. You brought Kayla in. Kayla's, she's amazing. You also brought Aaron, and you offered me Aaron. So,
I know. The more I think about it, it's such a
Can we not devolve into a little bit of bullying, please?
like the
Okay,
more
sorry.
the more I think
At
about
this point,
it.
I
The
accept
more I think
You're
about it,
not
though, the
fucking-
more
That's not a
I
good
go,
thing.
it is actually it was a very, very unfair option to give. But you're also getting Dave and Jonathan.
hold on. Don't you dare say I'm
In fairness,
getting
Casey
Dave.
brought Dave in.
No,
No,
group,
no, that's
so,
what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, you brought Dave in, so I mean, I wouldn't be entitled to a share of Dave
What about
unless
Laura?
there was visitation rights.
What with Laura now?
I think Laura would be. I think she would.
That'd be
make him-
contentious now, I think.
Yeah,
That
that
would have to go to arbitration, I
Yeah.
think.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm not dumb anymore. I'm going to say, for the record, that's up to Laura.
Yeah,
It is.
That's,
That's-
Laura's-
that's exactly-
that's
yeah,
very
yeah.
much Laura's
It's
decision.
literally
She's
like,
older. She's at an age where she can she can tell the judge who she wants custody with.
yeah.
We have so much.
Help.
I don't get maturity in me.
Apparently yours is fait accompli. You did.
Sorry, hold on. You were my asset coming in. You're already in the prenup. Okay, unfortunately, I'm sorry, you don't get a choice. No, you're my child from a previous marriage.
You don't realise I've accepted the fact that I'm going to be bullied for the rest of my life by this group.
I know, but we love
And you're still here.
so, you know.
I'm going to be 80 inside
See,
a
if
fucking
anything,
hospital.
he's technically the one you should go with. I mean, he's actually giving a shit about your
I don't think
feelings
he
on
could
it.
deal with all the rants that I give, to be honest.
That's
Oh
true, actually.
my
We don't
God,
get the rants.
actually,
We don't get the rants, yeah.
I'll give you a crash course on that.
You see, no, Aaron sent me voice message back and forth for channel related reasons the last while. And every single time, because I'm used to going like, oh fuck, he's going to have to cancel, I'm going to reschedule. It's like, this show is fucking brilliant, you're a cunt. It's like,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah. I obviously will talk about it later on.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later on.
Oh,
yeah.
fucking life.
All right.
Class.
Grant. So now that we've gotten the intro out of the way, welcome to Weekend at Amy's. And technically Casey's.
Insert subtitle here.
Wait, what?
Just put it in brackets.
This is how we got the.
I'm maturing so much.
Just in brackets. Technically and KC's. For now, we'll see how we get on.
Prenup.
Are we, bring out the best in each other?
I think we kind of do a little bit.
Oh God.
I know, it's really upsetting, isn't it? It is
It's
really.
not upsetting, it's just scary,
It's okay, it's okay. It's upsetting. We'll say it's upsetting until we're used to it, and then it can be, this is normal.
Yeah. Poor couples to try new things.
But we're still on our slapstick satire.
Spoofs.
Thank you. I could never think of the word spoof.
Spoof?
It's practically onomatopoeic, isn't it? Like it's just like it's you think of a silly movie, it's spoof.
Yeah.
Spooky Casper when he goes?
Spooky. Oh, we should do Casper one time.
No, that song.
Do you not like Casper?
Oh, I love Casper, but that song.
You can walk out at the end where it's when he says, "Can I keep you?" You're just like, "No, you're a child."
Yeah, but
Devon
also,
Swan,
if,
like-
if I walk out, we've already proven that I can't walk back.
No way, Casey.
If,
the door handle is at your height. You can come out this way if you want to.
That was so. I was so sure that was gonna last. It made like 10 seconds before we broke. But we are still on with our spoofs, and we are now on to our action spoofs, action war, Rambo spoofs with Hot Shots.
Yeah,
Part
actually,
deux.
but I think are actually
Is there a part one? Is there a part one?
there is a part
There
one.
is part one, yeah. It's just Hot Shots. That's a rip of Top Gun.
Okay.
And I genuinely think that the second one is funnier.
Not considering like the both of them are just totally different movies as well.
Yeah, they're very like they might both be called Hot Shots, but they are very, very different
Yeah.
movies.
Like
It's kind of like Scary Movie 1 and 2.
Ish, yeah. It's parodying different things completely.
Yeah.
You know. And I was just say the box blurb there on screen, I think like summarizes it perfectly. Action, comedy, war.
So we've got Topper Harley is found to be working an odd job man in a monastery. Monastery.
Monastery.
Monastery.
It's a story about mono.
CIA want him to lead a rescue mission into Iraq to rescue the last rescue team that went in to rescue the last rescue team who went in to rescue hostages left behind after Desert Storm. I just think this is much funnier than the first one on it. So we've already taken up a long time on this, so we may
depending on the edit.
Yeah, depending on the edit. This has been going on for a while now, so let's just start the movie.
We just jump into it.
I think we should start it. So in 3, 2, 1, play.
3, 2, 1.
Deux. Yeah, you should have said deux.
3, 2, 1.
Oh Jesus, our French accent.
Do you have to sit in your hands for a while? Like, is this what happens when you speak French at you?
Hello. Comment tu fais? Ça va?
Oh, stop, please stop.
He's going to start turning into Kevin Spacey watching the opening.
If you think that was bad, you should have seen his French oral exam. Holy fuck.
Oh my god, he splooshed.
No, I believe he said it's a la sploosh. It's a feminine now.
Je suis le sploos. It's like I don't really know an awful lot. Like I studied French for 6 years in secondary school plus 3 extra years in primary school, and all I can say is bonjour, ça va bien, comment allez-vous?
Sweet fucking Jesus.
Did anyone inside your class ask what voulez-vous que share?
Oh, I can do that then.
No, but did anyone ever ask your French teacher not knowing what it was?
I'm not going to go that far with you, don't worry.
At least not yet. Let him have a few drinks in first.
I might.
You also have a bit of...
Assassin's.
C'est
moi. The killer guy.
I was a fucking class on that one.
Lloyd Bridges.
Actually, as well, this is the second one. This is actually the second movie that we have with Lloyd Bridges in it.
Oh yeah.
Because Airplane had Lloyd Bridges.
That's true.
As well.
Oh, it's interesting because we have like we have a
president.
couple of different directors as part of this kind of spoof arc, rather than kind of like doubling down on one. But
Oh,
we have.
that's fair.
He's also it's also one of those really upsetting things. There he is. There.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like it's like when you're watching certain wrestling shows and you realize, oh, every single person who was on this card is dead now.
Yeah.
And then when you're watching certain movies, like this is only 93. Like to me, this is still like 13 years ago, 14 years ago. So like it's really weird.
That's a good joke.
I know, but it's like it is really weird, and I look back on it and I'm thinking, oh, they're all dead now. Oh. Birthday party. Who has a birthday party at 4 o'clock? Like that is my dream.
Incidentally, that same schedule is the same for the owner for Newcastle United. In fact,
I actually have a. That's like
Oh, yeah. Oh my god! It's like, honest to God, why isn't clubbing at 5 o'clock till like 10 o'clock?
Places starting to do.
I know.
yeah,
I'm just like,
I've been in an afternoon rave. It's
that is
weird.
absolutely no. It's not weird. It's the fucking shit. It's great.
It is the future.
Oh my god, falafel helper. But yeah, so this is 2%.
But it's camel. It's the same
Green
font as the cigarettes as well. That's even funnier.
Why, who's she? Why am I getting dirty looks?
See, that's actually one of the reasons why you're getting the dirty look, is because you can check this shit yourself. You shouldn't expect the women to do the work for you.
And to answer your question now, the Gulf War ended in 1991. So it was 2 years after it.
I thought it started in 91.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Three Kings?
No.
It has George Clooney in it. That's actually what brought me up to it. It's George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg.
Jamie Foxx?
No. Spike Jones. Oh, fuck, who's the third guy that's going to annoy me? Ice Cube.
Because Jamie Foxx was in his fake movies at the time.
Yeah.
Oh no. There's actually a few of them up on my warehouse.
We don't count dogs in films.
I do.
No.
Does the dog survive?
Sort of. No, it's in a very satirical way that the dog survives. But when you see it, it would make sense. Also, that was Scary Movie ripped that.
Yeah.
What?
the
Oh
flying.
yeah. It's a
what are
pretty
they?
simple joke.
Mosquito
Yeah.
lamp? Mosquito lamp?
Enough.
Fly trap.
Fly
Fly
trap.
trap.
Trap, yeah.
Yeah, there has to be an actual name for that.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
there is a
Zapper.
It's a zapper.
Yeah,
Zapper.
that's what it is.
Zapper.
Zapper. Bug zapper.
Zap.
Zap.
They did it in another movie, Shriek If You Know What I Did last Friday the 13th.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Didn't that have Kelly in it from fucking Saved by the Bell?
Yes, it did.
Thank you. Okay,
What
I
did-
did not. That wasn't a fever dream. That was actually a real movie.
It wasn't me.
Was Simon Rex in it?
Probably, but
What movie?
I just
Scream
remember
Shriek If You Know What I Did last Friday the 13th.
because they had the guy in the Jason marks when into
Yeah.
the bug zap and then it became the Scream marks.
Because I swear to God, I've only ever seen the movie once, and it came out near enough the same time as fucking.
2003, I'm guessing.
It was Simon Rex. Maybe he wasn't in it then. He was in it. It's 2000. That was the first movie I saw him in. Because he was in What I Like About You.
Cool.
Do you remember? Does anyone remember the TV show What I Like About You with Amanda Bynes?
Yeah.
She plays like the younger sister. There was two of them in one.
It's got very kind of like sadly
Joe
yes
Biden?
type vibes off me after quite on set.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that's,
in every
yeah, but like that's
presentation, there's
another
always
thing.
a
That was
Joe
like what
Biden.
I was in. I think that's what it was in on. What I like about you, you really know that.
That's
He's actually suing the producers of that now.
But that song
is.
was actually in the movie Freaky
Zack
Friday.
Snyder. No.
Oh,
The guy from Nickelodeon, the Quiet on Set
Dan
documentary,
Schneider.
Dan Snyder.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
suing the
them.
producers.
He's suing the
Yeah.
producers, right, for saying that it makes him look like a predator,
Mm.
right? And I'm just in the back of my head, I was thinking, actually, mate, you kind of came out looking okay.
Yeah.
Thanks to Drake Bell, you came out looking okay on this.
It was more.
It's
like,
more along the lines of what female writers said about you that made you
He
really
enabled a lot
badly.
of the
Yeah,
stuff, but he didn't
you're a
exactly-
neighbor. Like at no point did they actually say you were a pedophile.
He was a cunt. On
Yeah,
set.
that's what it is. So he's actually drawing attention to himself. For the wrong
Emotional
reasons.
Still need
and
to watch
verbal
that.
abuse is
What
kind
they
of the
said,
basis
yeah.
of a lot of the shit that he did there.
Coolio was in it as well. Coolio played the principal in it. Tom Arnold was in it. Simon. Julie Bent was in it.
President, the CIA can't afford another failure. We want to send Colonel Walters to get our people out, and to ensure the mission successful in the Topper area. We think we've located him in the fire.
Do you ever watch like when you watch movies with fucking Charlie Sheen in them now, and you're just thinking as what he became,
Yeah.
and you're just kind of like.
No, thank you.
Do you think this is what Joe Biden is like in the White House?
Oh, 100%.
To be fair, I feel like I don't think he moves that fast. Like I'm not sure he was like,
He's biding his time.
yeah.
Damn, I want the Amy to do a spit take as she was drinking.
Nothing will ever make me do a spit take as much as I don't think anything will ever top.
I was too correct.
I was too correct. It gave me a spit tag mustache.
Yeah, spit tash.
A spit tash.
Mm.
And obviously this is Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed on Rambo.
Is it Rambo 2 that he has the boxing match in it, or is it in the first one?
I think it's the second
Yeah.
one because I think did you not get the bandana in the first movie?
I've never actually seen a Rambo movie in my life.
I can't remember. You see, I get this. You see,
I've seen the latest one.
I think I've seen I've seen some of that.
yeah.
But I've never actually sat down to watch it. I'm like one of those persons. I know for a fact I've seen every Rocky movie there is.
Yeah.
However, I've seen Rocky Balboa the most.
I kind of feel bad because in St. John's we used to do a Secret Santa, and someone got me all the Rocky movies on DVD.
Do you get them a link set?
No. My contribution to the Secret Santa was the S Club 7 movie Seeing Double. Not an even trade at all.
Rambo 3 was actually the fight scene, by the way.
Oh, Casey.
I didn't know I was getting the Rocky movies.
Was there not like a limit?
Yeah, there was like 20 quid. So like,
Someone went over the limit then.
no, like,
Something tells me it wasn't you. Something tells me you found yours in a bargain bin for $2.99. Skittles!
Oh, it's a brave choice, Skittles.
Gummy bears. Gummy bears.
It's a brave colour. You're right.
So brave.
Oh.
I'm such a fat bastard. I'd actually be eating my
Oh
gloves.
my god, that guy was in Samurai Cop.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh no. He never really stood a chance, did he?
Also, that's also one of the things as well. It's like, isn't the name of the group in Samurai Cop the katana?
The katana, yeah.
Isn't that a knife?
It's a blade.
It's a blade, yeah.
Blade, yeah. It's a sword, yeah.
It's a fucking ticketed event, like.
Fun fact, this is actually what Progress is like now.
No way.
They're actually so heavily in debt, they've had to scale down the production so much.
That's mad. They're like, is it 250K?
$500,000.
Just out of curiosity,
Jeez.
I know the original lads who actually set up Progress, are they even still involved in it?
No, they're long gone now.
So it just goes to show that everyone is saying, oh, they really made bad financial decisions. They're not even the owners of it anymore.
Didn't they take WWE back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Jim Smallman is still a producer there.
yeah. So like, if any, well, like I do think it's a little bit unfair to the other two lads to kind of say that they made really bad financial decisions when they weren't even a part of the company anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They were kind of sold a pup a little bit.
Yeah.
But then again, it's also like they also do enough like corporate gigs and tours and stuff like that. They'll probably make.
I'm pretty sure one of them is still like working in the West End.
Probably, yeah.
Did you just take a piece of chocolate there?
No.
What did I say earlier on?
That he was snacking.
That he'd be snacking.
In fairness,
You're
though,
like,
he's
"Yeah."
held out. He's had the respect for gumption to just hold out this long.
But I did say though it would happen.
I do
Yes,
love the fact that
why
when
for
you
you
the
are
chocolate,
right.
I have had about 4 or 5 pieces already. That's the one you noticed.
I think it's
I
because
noticed.
I think
Did you notice?
I noticed the first one.
I think it's because that's the actual time I've looked at you since we started recording because I've been so taken with my soon-to-be husband again.
Wait, what now? I'm being decent, you.
I don't know who you are. I will find you. I will kill you.
Over here.
Because we're of what's left.
You're not on camera.
There you go. That's for you too. Casey, panna cotta.
It is a kind of a cooked cream dessert. It is delicious.
Okay, well.
Oh, trust me, it is delicious.
It's like a Solero in a pot.
Yeah.
The Casey is now intrigued.
Do we get spoons?
These spoons are on the way.
Okay.
Easy.
Just kind of eat it with your hand. It's just like.
I'd lick it with my.
Are you sure you're okay? Use your pan of chocolate for later.
Yeah, I've got my pan of chocolate after there.
He also has like a bowl of chocolate sitting in front of him that he's been munching on. So yeah,
It's
he's
small
sorted.
pieces I'm eating.
Sorry, it doesn't make a difference. You're still eating.
But for a fat guy like me, that's just, you know, I'm really tempted to do the Joey thing from Friends. I'll tell you how the human body works, okay?
Let me tell you how fat cunts work, right? We have a secondary stomach for these things.
Every,
we
it's
just
true,
for
right,
desserts.
hold on. That's a scientifically proven fact that your stomach does actually make itself smaller and make itself bigger for desserts. Scientifically proven. So even though you're full of food, your stomach actually will expand itself so you can fit in a sweet dessert.
Thank you, Mr. Stomach.
It's the brain, literally endorphins in your brain that sends a thing down to your stomach to say, make fucking room for more. Make room for more. I will actually also say is the lads that they have for the Disney in you. The way that the two restaurant people are dressed, it is the same from Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah.
I love Lady and the Tramp.
Original or remake?
Original.
Why original?
Has anyone seen the trailer for the new Mufasa movie?
No.
I'm very intrigued on seeing it. It looks really cute.
I've seen the poster. I haven't seen the.
I've watched the trailer for it.
I'll look it up later. So.
Fuck.
Are you okay?
Swallow.
It went the wrong way. I'm good.
Oh.
But are you enjoying it?
Too much.
I get that way with cock sometimes.
I know.
I may have heard that wrong. What did you just
No,
say?
you did
No,
not hear
no,
it
you
wrong.
did not hear it
Okay.
wrong. You heard exactly right.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Until I ask, do you feel him, sir?
In the back of my throat.
Mind the tonsils there?
No, you gotta hit the tonsil.
That's the target.
50 points if you hit it. Did someone deflate Casey? Do you have a puncture? Do you have a puncture?
Do you feel it, sir? Do you remember when we watched Airplane and it was the autopilot and you had to blow him back up, Aaron?
Yes.
I think he needs to be blown back up.
You're the wife, you have to do it.
Yeah, but you really want to get on his good side in the divorce.
I want to be honest, you're getting me no matter what.
that sounds like such a threat.
That is actually such a
It's
threat.
such
It's like,
It is a threat.
Such
Because
a
apparently
fucking
nobody
threat.
wants me, so no matter who I say it to, it's going to sound like a fucking trick.
Chloe wants you.
Hold on.
I'm wrecking her fucking head at the moment. That's very debatable.
Nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. Louise, hi. Yeah, Aaron's having a bit of issues. Sorry, I don't know him.
so who's this Aaron?
Who's this Aaron?
Ava?
We went through 6 months without that being said to me. God damn it.
You missed the RPG calls after a while, wouldn't you?
Sorry, hold on. No, we have not
Change
gone.
the name of the group of meeting.
Hold on, we've not gone 6 months without that being said because I've typed it text in group chat Aaron.
Yeah, but see, Aaron just reads it the way he wants to.
Yeah, I read it the way I want to, yeah.
The Holiday Inn. Tell.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah, Rudolph.
Rudolph, the tortured prisoner.
When you actually really think about it, that's quite like a fucking disgustingly sick song.
Yeah.
Because, like, do you know why Santa can see everyone who's naughty or nice? That
Yeah.
means he saw all the reindeers bullying him and he just did fuck all to stop it.
Character
But
development.
can Santa only see humans that are naughty and nice?
To
and
be
not
fair,
animals?
they're fucking reindeers in his own fucking shed. I would imagine that he'd be able to see what they're up to. And
No.
surely there's elves taking care of them. Maybe one of them can report back if he's not seeing it.
So you're
Here,
saying that Santa's like
Dancer,
Dan Snyder?
Prancer, and Vixen are after fucking like
I mean,
Corn
if
and
that's
Rudolph.
if he is Dan Snyder, then those kids, yeah, no, that's slightly concerning.
Well, actually, no, it's okay. Did you ever hear the song "The Night Santa Went Crazy"?
I've seen the movie. I think it was called Silent Night, Deadly Night.
No.
Anybody ever watched Violet Night? It's the one with
Is that the one with David Harbour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That great movie. It's just stupid enough for you to enjoy it for no
I'm not gonna lie, we watched it at Christmas. Not Christmas just gone, but the Christmas it came out, we watched it. That was really fucking good.
Where is your first lady? First lady? Hell, I don't know. I've had a lot of women. Ross my flower at the Tinder.
Now that is Joe Biden.
That is literally
Yeah.
Joe Biden. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like if it was Joe Biden, he'd go, I've
Were removed during action.
I bet Trump. Yeah.
canoe.
And then try and shake the hand of an invisible man.
Yeah.
At least nothing will ever be. No, I don't think anyone can do anything as embarrassing as Ryan Seacrest trying to shake a blind man's hand. And then when he didn't shake, tried to high five him.
Actually,
What, that kind of disturbed me a little bit, that sandwich one that you sent me that's cut into the 3 pieces.
Oh God.
But it gives you the most amount of sandwich. You can't describe why, but that's giving you the most amount of sandwich.
no.
No.
No, look at the sandwich.
No, but like it is, and it's disturbing because it shouldn't. But it actually looks like you've gotten more sandwich out of it
Yeah.
than you actually are.
It's like you've maximized it.
Sorry. I don't like that I jumped.
It's like Kier has an announcement.
I don't know
Announcement
as well
from
how-
the king.
Oh, I know exactly what that
That
means.
is so fucking true for the person who sent this to me.
What was it?
Actually,
So when I sent a love reaction to
it actually sounds better in his accent. I'm sorry for being annoying. It will happen again.
Boy.
Boy.
This is what I was just sent by James. I'm sending it to you for later.
Okay.
To a clean environment. To harmony with our planet and world prosperity.
Looking for a place to sit, Lieutenant?
No,
Oh,
I
you
need to
go.
speak to the president.
That Seinfeld one that you sent me, that's me with Supernatural,
Something on Walters.
which is a really weird show to have to have your anxiety.
You should know I'm taking personal charge of this mission. I wouldn't mind working on it.
I do want to watch that Pop Tarts movie he brought out because I seen a clip of it. They managed to get John Hamm and the grey guy from Mad Men to come back as the admin.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say the grey guy?
I can't remember what his name. I can never remember his name.
He also did a guest spot on The Simpsons where he plays the exact same role.
But I feel like it was not that hard to get him back into it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it must have been a bit of a task to get John Hamm to go back as what was basically Don Draper again.
I don't think so. I think he fucking loves going back.
So I don't think he's done it a lot since he left Mad Men.
Go around calling yourself the president. I wouldn't do that. I don't think you should either. Just a little more.
It's my favourite Mock the Week jokes. Unlucky things for George Bush to say. Who's the president without me? Here are you. It's me? Fuck!
Taking this one to QT. We're calling it secret mission to go in and get Walters and our boys back. And son,
You know, this movie actually rings a lot better if you stick to the actor from the last one and pretend that the president is to stop sniffing glue. Because I picked the wrong time to be the president of the United States.
Got a light, Lieutenant?
signs don't get the hell out in here.
What are they gonna do? Arrest me?
Casey. It's a movie. She's a fictional character.
I still think actually the best spoof of Basic Instinct was, and I hate to say it, was WWE.
Yeah, the
WrestleMania Goes Hollywood.
what about sadomasochism?
Sadomasochism activity.
Sorry, continue.
Just check it.
That's actually another. It's really funny how George Clooney keeps getting brought back into our conversation today because he and Stacey Keebler dated for how long?
What a weird fucking couple that is.
Are you kidding me? They made a beautiful couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a
You
weird
know,
couple.
In
like,
a vacuum.
How do they? How they meet?
I
Right,
guarantee
here's
it was from Dancing with the Stars.
Right, here's another one, right? Michelle Yeoh from Everything All at Once, that
Yeah.
movie. She's married and has been for a long, long time to the guy who used to win Formula 1, who's this small, stouty Frenchman called Jean Todt.
I would say that when you look at Jerry Halliwell,
And yeah.
like her,
Warner,
are,
yeah.
are they divorced? Are they getting divorced?
Ooh, well,
So it's like
Currently
Christina
still
Hendricks and the fella
Yeah.
who licked the windows and Super Troopers. Not Super Troopers.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were married up until like 2 years ago.
Who?
Christina Hendricks and the guy who was licking the windows.
That's who she was married to?
Yeah.
He must have had some fucking personality.
That's what I'm thinking.
And when I say personality, I mean dick. Because he did not have anything else really going for him.
She was the main reason I started
Yeah.
watching Mad Men, and by the end of it, she was by far one of the best written characters in that whole fucking show.
Me and Aaron were having a conversation ages ago. This was like a text conversation ages ago. And Christina Hendricks came up in the conversation. I can't remember what we were talking about, but I had said her name. I remember I'd said her name, and I think her name is Christina Hendricks. And you got so defensive over it. He was like, "Oh, what the fuck do you mean? It might be her. Have you seen that?" And just talking about her tits the whole time. And I had to actually basically say back to him, says the only reason why I said that with a question mark is because I actually wasn't 100% if that was her name or if it was Jessica Chastain, because I confused the two of them
That's fair.
enough, right? And I had to explain that to him, and exactly his exact response was, "That's fair." That's fair.
That's how Ricochet enters every
WWE speech
every
show.
relationship he's had. That's how he starts it.
Did he date Tessa Blanchard?
For a while, yes, they were in an open relationship.
Oh,
Was that when she was doing the poop?
shitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
That
That doesn't get brought up enough. It needs to be brought up. I
To
get
be
the
fair as
racism
well,
is bad.
does anyone think it was just an open relationship on her end?
No.
Just believe that they love you.
I love that she got him a card.
A very bespoke card as well.
Actually, just as I thought of it there, the wood smacking off your man's head, right? I was about 12 or something like that. You know when you're like 12 and boys and they find like
No.
like,
Woods.
They
find
you
woods.
Fuck around, yeah, you fuck around with it, right?
They fuck
sorry,
around with
hold on,
woods.
hold
Yeah,
on.
'cause you like
Is this like a euphemism for
No,
finding
no,
like,
it's
porn
actually
in the
like
woods?
2 by 4.
No, yeah.
Right? So
Based on Jonathan's face, yes.
Well, we
That's
know
a different type
we
of
know,
wood.
we know where Jonathan found his first porno mag. In the bushes outside the school
So-
grounds.
we were
That
all
was a great
fucking
day in
around
the
with
park,
that, right? And one of my friends Darren, I'm just ignoring. One of my friends Darren went up on top of a wall. And me and Keane start fucking the wood, but like going just past them, and he's like, "Stop, boy, will you go away?"
When
And
you
I'm
say
like,
fucking
Stop,
the
boy,
woods.
will you go away?
no, because they're all of our axes, right? So at one point, I throw a piece of wood, it gets him square in the head, right there. And
You're admitted to committing assault. You realise that?
this
yeah?
was the funniest bit.
camera.
Me and
Oh,
Keane,
yeah.
obviously
away.
obviously just went to each other. He's gonna fall. It was like a unanimous like mental decision. He's gonna fall, and he just went. It was like cartoon. Whoa, and then immediately and immediately just went. That hurt, right? And just got back off the wall. I was just like, you should be either knocked out or have fallen off the wall to your
You
death.
sound disappointed that you didn't kill your friend. Or maim him.
Well, he did try and
significantly.
get me back by flying a slate at me.
To be fair, sounds deserved.
That happened to me too.
Was it Aaron as well?
Oh my god,
No.
we are all fucking trauma bonding
Yeah.
friendships.
That was not that one. He literally fucked this like at me. No, we didn't mean to.
That's not Ryan from Whose Line Is It? Anyway.
Yeah,
it
Ryan
is, yeah.
Stiles, yeah.
It's one of his very few movies that he does, to be fair. He doesn't do many.
It is heavily fortified.
Apparently.
Your contact codename Vegetables will lead you to the camp.
Simpsons did it
I'll be
like
back.
20 years later, but and it did it slightly better because that would take a little bit while you're like, oh, halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the visual gag of it all.
When you go into battle, I'd like you to take something of mine with you.
You're lucky, Mom.
Oh, that's tremendous.
I really do hope that the Naked Gun remake kind of like reinvigorates the spoof comedies again. If even for just a couple of years.
Yeah. Like, in fairness, like, it's... That's the joy of a spoof as well, is that like, they're actually really short movies. Because I don't know, like, maybe it's just me with my ADHD and stuff, but I'm fucking sick of movies that are always 2 to 3 hours long. It's
Yeah.
like, that to me kind of speaks like you just couldn't edit your shit.
I'd
know
be
what I mean?
honest, I'd see this thing is I blame Marvel for that.
Yeah, Marvel's a fucker for it.
Marvel
Yeah.
are at fault for that.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Do you know what?
Titanic completely
Marvel,
different
a
than
lot of
from
Marvel's movies were
97
only 2
though.
hours. It was
That
only
was-
Endgame and Infinity War hit the
That
3
was
mark.
not
Yeah, but they
it wasn't a
scared.
Yeah.
90s no.
Well, in fairness,
Even
all the
still after.
Mafia movies are 3 hours long as well, to be fair.
I'm sorry, bring back the old style movies where you had an interval.
West Side Story.
Mm.
Even on the fuck and West Side Story wasn't
The
even as long
last
as Titanic.
movie I remember that had an interval was the King Kong movie with Jack Black.
That had an interval.
Yeah, that was it. But that was
No, it didn't.
Was that? It did.
I
The
In
Cinema
Cork,
Near Me-
maybe.
No, it did. It did have a fucking interval.
In Cork,
So-
maybe. It didn't have an interval in Dublin.
It didn't appear.
We didn't have an interval in that movie.
I went for my 18th birthday.
That old? Oh, okay.
That's why I was genuinely shocked. And it's like it did not
Yeah,
have
was
an
it?
interval.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, Cork.
But
maybe.
then again, to be fair,
You're clearly the projectionist needed to go and fucking.
I
do a
was
bump.
like 12. Wasn't that movie like 3.5 hours long?
It was.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so I think it was specifically a kid showing. So they knew that kids weren't going to sit around for fucking 3.5 hours to watch a movie. So
To
it
be
was like,
fair, I
But the-
still think probably one of the funniest parts in that movie is when your man from
I
London-
love this joke. This is
Yeah.
my favorite joke.
The guy with the receding hairline there, I can't take him seriously because he looks weird like Matt Hancock. As like,
That's Miguel Ferrer.
I know, but it's like I keep seeing Matt Hancock when he's talking. It's like, oh god, he's making me cringe.
Wait until we start watching NCIS Los Angeles.
True actually. Well, we have the crossover to be fair, but he's growing. But his hair is different now compared to what it was.
No, it's not.
No,
No.
Well, then how come
It's very different now than what it was, because I'm pretty sure he's dead now.
Well, obviously, yeah, that goes without saying, but
Unfortunately, another person who's died from cancer.
yeah.
That's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, Aaron, in terms of the spoof, because I think there's a lot of things you can spoof, like again, like I said, the whole superhero kind of craze is now.
Yeah, Marvel is like ripe for spoof.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was in the movie as well. Like
Yeah.
but no, that's what I'm saying. Like
Bringing this back there now.
Like I said, you got like 2 or 3 complete like reinvigorated genres that take the piss out of. But the problem is that like what you really want to do is really annoy the fuck out of that kind of like that butthurt fan base.
I'm sorry. The thing is that the generation like coming up, they don't understand sarcasm and satire.
Well, that's the problem. Like it'd be an interesting experiment to see if if it actually works or not.
I think the proof to me that you could, right, was the one simple joke from the Barbie movie where they took the piss out of Zack Snyder.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
There's one specific joke in it where they take the piss out. I think it's Justice League or Batman vs Superman. And they're just like, leave me alone.
Did you send me that?
I feel like I'm turning into a Snyder cultist or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I was the only one in the cinema who went, ah! That's good.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there and going, oh shit, no one else got that.
It is an interesting point because like I know like in this day and age like political satire is definitely.
Oh no, you didn't.
Because
Sorry.
in order to be like to do good satire, you do have to actually blur the line between political correctness. Whatever you show on screen,
But you
has
can't
to
do
be
that anymore.
politically incorrect
That's
to
what
make
you're
your
saying,
politically
yeah.
correct point.
That's the thing is, it's like that's why you can't make movies like that anymore.
Yeah, you know.
That's the main reason they can't bring back the thick of it.
Yeah. Well, see, the think of it. Yeah, but the problem to think of it is that the base that all just came true. You know what I mean? You can't really like. The think of it is not a fault there. It's just that British politics just got worse.
It's also the case is like if they did do it now, it's like
you're just being biographical.
Yeah.
it's
You know?
also it also becomes it's like well now you are just bullying them.
Yeah. Well, again, like not to be that guy, but they deserve to be bullied. Like the Tories in particular. It's different for like far right.
They've already been bullied all weekend. Let's give them about a week before we start.
No, fuck them. Kick them while they're down.
Seriously, but hold on. Can we just actually just reference just take joy in the in the moment and the realization that Boris Johnson couldn't vote.
Yes, from his own rules that he implemented.
I listened to James O'Brien over in England, and obviously we found whenever he's good. I like him.
You turned into such a Westbert so quickly. I don't even think any of us noticed.
He's very good.
In fairness, I get what Aaron was talking about because it is very funny to laugh at British politics.
Yeah,
because it is like you are literally watching the empire burn in real time.
It was very much. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. It was like no one's talked about me in a while. I'll make a complete little fucking div of myself, and people have to talk about me. And it worked. For about 48 hours there, everyone was talking about how much of an idiot he was.
But see, that's the most absurd thing in a sense. Is God. It's just someone just fucking in the water. I love it. But as a thing with that is though, is it when it is satire like that, when it comes through, that's not really your fault in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, like Black Mirror started off as a satirical series.
That first episode was not satire. That wasn't.
It wasn't the start.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't by the time season 4 came around.
But the first 6 episodes were all satire. You know what I mean? But the problem is that everyone interpreted it as like as something else. Like the satire was too deep. Like in the same way, like if you compare anything that Chris Morris does, like the Four Lions movie, for example, that is a deep cutting satire because it is.
I only watched that recently
because it's about domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
And how like fucking absurd the whole thing is, That's a great gag. I love it.
Such a good one.
But in this movie afterwards, I think it's called Thy Kingdom Come, and it's all about how basically the CIA manufactures its own domestic terrorists to basically get like brownie points for more funding. So how they it was a true story of how they radicalized a group of like disenfranchised men in Florida, made them a terrorist cell, then swooped in and took them down. So that's a true story, or it's based on a true story. But the problem is that that's a satire. That movie didn't do anything because just the concepts are too highbrow nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like what Kira was saying, like the certain generations just will not get it. But it depends on how the Naked Gun does their deliveries and their jokes. You know, if you can write in a TikTok generation if the gag is snappy enough, or if it's done within the 30 seconds, 20 or whatever. You know. But then also visual gags never get old either, because like that's Buster Keaton, that's Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Visual gags will always be funny. You know. So it'll be interesting to see. But definitely that kind of that more cerebral satirical writing is long gone.
Yeah.
Long gone.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Hey, Kira, is alright if I vape in here?
Yeah, sure.
Cheers.
Kira's an R if I vape in here.
No.
That's what I was waiting for.
I just realised I hadn't actually asked yet since camera was on.
I think the Naked Gun thing will work because of the TikTok generation. Because if you do your jokes fast, quick, and sort of to the point, I think those jokes will work. I think you could probably watch it a couple of times to get a couple of them jokes over every
See,
time.
I think that the thing with with Naked Gun though, however, as well, is Naked Gun never went out of pop culture,
Exactly. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I don't mean in the sense of that, like,
I knew one day.
it's all people always kind of continue to reference it after the fact, right? Because even now, if you look at certain like memes, they do take things like from that, or some jokes are still in public domain on that thing. So it's like it's still kind of fresh in your head for it, even though you've never seen something like that. Like this, for example, this is a movie. This is 1993, whereas I know Noah loves these movies because he's able to follow it.
Yeah.
In a sense, whereas I know The Princess Bride is an example of a movie that just is a timeless movie. Any kid I've ever babysat for when I was like a babysitter, I always made them watch The Princess Bride because it shuts them up.
Yeah.
First off, but it also draws it in, and it's boys and girls as well. Because like the boys are always like apprehensive about watching. I was like, just watch it. It's sword fighting. You'll really like it. It's pirates and sword fighting. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And they really get into it. And Andre the Giant really kind of manages to really kind of suspend disbelief in young boys. You're like, it's fucking huge.
I actually have it in front of me.
Labyrinth is another one like that.
Yeah, Labyrinth.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
But the current cast.
That's when I knew I definitely wasn't gay.
Yeah. The current cast for the 2025 Naked Gun, by the way, right? So you've got Liam Neeson is down as Frank Drebin Jr., which is an interesting choice. So far you got Kevin Durant, Paul Walter Hauser, Malik Jubal, Pamela Anderson, and one Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is I got announced in a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so.
Pamela Anderson.
She does like taking the piss out of herself. Fair.
Yeah, in fairness,
I know,
that's not the
but-
first spoof she's done. But
Oh no, I know it's not, but it's just
VIP.
She hasn't done anything in a
that's
while.
what I mean. Yeah, she kind of hasn't really done anything in a while. She's raised her kids. That's
it.
That's it. Like,
I think
and she got rid of her.
To be fair,
stylist
she's
thing.
in a.
it was the Pam and Tommy show that kind of like pushed her back into the limelight a bit. People were just like,
Well, to
we
be
really
fair-
bullied her. Can we
To be fair, she got the worst treatment out of that entire thing. But it's also a case of, part of me is thinking in the 90s, had she pulled a Tommy Lee on it and owned it and really just played into the whole thing,
Yeah.
she probably would have gotten so much more out of it. But instead, she was told not to.
I'd be intrigued to see who does get cast as Norberg. That's the character kind of intrigues me the most because the Norberg in the Police Squad series was very different to how OJ's character was in the movie. Like, is it like they're both complete fucking gumshoes in a sense, but they're played completely differently. And again, that's obviously because you have two different actors with two completely different ranges. But I'll be honest with you, if it turns out that Cody Rhodes is actually Norberg, I couldn't think of a more perfect casting.
That's perfect.
Because I think his deadpan would be tremendous. Like I would be like again, I would have, if I had a choice, I would have picked Cena for it. But I think he's too bulky to be Norbert.
Cena, everyone agrees. I think the thing as well with Cena is that everyone agrees. Sorry, don't care. Go on, you go first.
And it was just a suggestion of another one that would work as a reboot would be Police Squad.
Oh my god, yes!
There's 7 movies.
But even just one. Just
Yeah,
like,
but, like,
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Again, do.
See, if they were going
Or
to
number
do,
two.
if they're
Yeah.
gonna do Police Academy, I think they need to take the best bits out of every single
Yeah.
one of those movies.
Exactly, and do a
And
do a
just
mix.
do a hot like
Yeah.
I know.
Like not exactly a retake, but a revision.
I'll be honest with you, they did the most recent. I say most recent because it was 2009, but the most recent Friday the 13th movie that was a remake. They did that. They took the best parts out of I think the first 3 movies, and basically did them all into that remake movie.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene of that movie is a mini movie in itself.
Yeah.
And it goes on for 20 minutes before the fucking credits start. Like, before the opening title sequence. And you're just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And they basically wrap up the entire first movie within that. And then the second and third movie are done within the second and third act. And it worked, like, okay, it worked for me, because I guess I had a bias as to why I enjoyed it. But it still works that way. So I think if they're going to be doing a remakes, that's what they should do, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then add some original content
Yes.
as well.
Absolutely.
As I said, you kind of like it's. No.
We were saying there earlier that you could put John Cena in that. I think
Yes.
Sorry. Cork has the floor.
if you're going to put John Cena in Naked Gun, right, everyone kind of agrees that he is doofus, a bit of a doofus now.
Yeah.
Whereas with Cody Rhodes, I think for a lot of people, he's sort of a new element.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
He
yeah.
looks like he's straight-laced. He could do the straight-laced doofiness a little bit better.
Now you have it, because
Yeah.
everyone will know Liam Neeson from basically the Taken movie and the 50 other movies he's done that are exactly the same plot.
Yeah.
So that's how they will know him as.
To be fair,
You know.
actually, I think people underestimate how comedic Liam Neeson really is.
Oh, absolutely. But it's because they haven't seen him in a comedic environment. Whereas some of us
Well,
probably.
basically only with Tate. And,
Do you know what?
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Well, we're not having this conversation on
Well,
the
let's
game
be
gallery
fair,
about
it's-
Colin Meaney. We were talking about this a few weeks with Dave earlier on. It's like
Yeah.
Colin
Hello,
Meaney
Dave.
is someone where like Irish people only know him for the Barrystown trilogy, essentially. Whereas Star Trek fans know him as Chief O'Brien. Those two are completely different
Yeah.
actors,
Con
let
Air.
alone characters. You know?
He's very, very different in Con Air.
Yeah. I mean, like, and in any other like shows he appears in, and stuff, you know?
It's like actually as well, if you take if you were to like, let's say look at an English actor, very prestigious English Shakespearean actor, Ralph Fiennes,
Ooh, yes.
and then you watch him in Bruges.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that man is a comedic genius.
I didn't. When I watched that with Chloe, I never told her that Ralph Fiennes was going to be in it. And
Yeah.
then she
Ralph
popped up-
Fiennes. Yeah. It's Ralph.
Voldemort. He was going to be in it. So when he popped up, I was like, yeah, I never told you. And then he starts doing his shit. I'm just like, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
You're an
He's
inanimate fucking
an
object. Don't you talk about my bastard kids.
Actually, to the surprise of no one, Giancarlo Esposito got cast in the MCU. And they said it's not someone who people assumed it was either going to be Doctor Doom or Professor X. And he said it's none of those. I'm utterly convinced he's been cast as Trask now.
Yeah, a few people are.
It seems like it's the most obvious choice. Also, the X-Men 97 show. The storyline going into the last 3 episodes. Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking to get into that, in fairness. It looks brilliant. Just the art, the style. It's just I'm a huge mind for aesthetics, and that is just
It's
fucking.
straight. It's. Do you know what? It could be
Oh, Jesus
Stickman.
Christ.
It could be Stickman. The writing.
The fucking
Oh yeah,
foreshadow.
it helps
been-
the writing's good.
It's. If they even do it half as good for the movies, they're on to $1 billion
Yeah.
franchise again.
So fucking stupid.
I think the most. Do you know as well? if the Naked Gun thing works, I imagine they'd probably start doing Airplane.
No.
They won't do airplane, but what they will do is they will do an airplane like spoof.
Yeah.
So what you need to see, the problem is, you see, and
I just
this,
want to point out as well, they're doing another scary movie.
yeah. So that's the thing you
Like-
see. So like Airplane was.
It just goes to
Yeah.
show that Hollywood ran out of original ideas an awful long time ago. So
Yeah.
the fact is now that we're excited for a rehash of something we've already
To
seen.
be fair, to
Does
watch
nostalgia
Five
sell?
I did watch
times.
Scary Movie 1 recently again. And
It does not hold up.
Did you not think it held up?
No.
I thought it held up very fucking well.
No, it really didn't, because it's one of those things. It's one of those things as well. It's like when you're doing like a spoof in that sense on movies that are very popular at the time, not genres that are popular, but movies that are popular, you completely date your movie. It's like when you watch a movie and it makes a reference to something that is very, very high at the time. It's like if someone made a movie was related just to vines, and then when you watch that after 8 years or 3 years down the line,
Yeah.
you're like, that's not even a relevant thing anymore.
Now, to be fair, I was pretty stoned when I watched that.
Yeah, so
He
you're
didn't,
not.
he didn't quite count that into the conversation.
Yeah, that's probably necessary, because if you're watching it sober and you watch anything, so especially one of the recent ones when they did The Ring, like I say recent, but like they did The Ring and they did Signs. It's like the thing when it's Scary Movie 5 where they do Signs, and probably one of the funniest things about that fucking movie is literally the sheriff's hat. Where every cut and the rim is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's fucking hilarious.
That's a brilliant joke.
Right, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's jokes like that you need in your movies as opposed to focusing
do
on
a joke like that too. I feel like they did a joke like that, didn't they? Ready to Rumble.
No.
Didn't they?
No, the guy just had
just-
just fucking stupidly
It's
big.
just stupidly
They
big
did
hat,
it. Well,
yeah.
they did the thing you see when what's the character's name?
Gordy.
Thank you. When Gordy gets called back to do his exam, the guy is looming in with his huge fucking ranger hat, so it looks massive in the shot
Yeah,
because it's so
yeah.
domineering. It's
I haven't watched that in a while, no, to be fair, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recommend to watch it again. Does not hold up as much as you thought it did when it was
It
released
didn't
in
hold up.
19
It didn't even hold up
2000.
then.
No, bear in mind, I saw that when I was 10. That
Yeah.
was 2000, I saw it when I was 10. It's like the American Pie movies.
Yeah. But again,
Like, you watch the American Pie movies now, and you're kind of like, for nostalgia, if you're watching for nostalgia and you
Yeah.
were around at the time when it first brought out, and it was fucking brilliant at the time, it was really funny at the time. And then when you watch it now and you're like, oh shit, this actually really does not fly in 2024. However, American Pie did actually have a remake of sorts in Cockblockers.
Did it?
Yeah. It was literally based around 3 teenage girls who wanted to lose their virginity before they graduated high school.
Yeah, I remember
And
that,
it was
yeah.
their parents trying to stop them.
Yeah.
Which is like...
That's John Cena as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Which, like, when you take it that... So if you're to watch those two movies, American Pie is the male equivalent, and then you have Cockblockers, which would... Chances are would be the female point of view on that.
Yeah.
And it's much more realistic because your parents, as a female, would be like, shit, don't do that. And they would be in a sense to stop it. But that works because it's not overly focused on making fun of women and prioritising the male want or the male fantasy, if you get me.
And there's also one other kind of big factor, and it is by far the dumbest one, and it is the so-called fucking hypothetical culture war. Because what'll happen is a TV producer will get a prompt like this and go, we're afraid to do A, B, C, and D. And it's not because they're afraid to come across as, like, you know, hard asses or woke or neither. It is literally because they physically don't know how to market the stuff anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because either way, you'll be pissed off. Because it was like a movie out recently, and there was some dipshit was fucking. There's some dipshit basically.
Fucking the banana peel gets me every time.
Like the movie was basically, like, the plot is literally the QAnon conspiracy, the whole, like, you know, like the insidious pedophile lizard brain, that sort of stuff, and it's been made as an action movie, you know. So, like, but the fact is, like, that was, like, it's played completely for serious, and the action movie has been, right? I was about to say zig and zag there for a second, like. Damn.
Anyway,
That
so
scared me as a kid.
Yeah.
Whereas all I was thinking was Camilla.
Is my
quick,
phone
way
there?
Trinity College has got an encampment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trinity locked all the toilets.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
locked all the doors as well.
Yeah.
They
And
locked
you
them
have
out
to like show your ID.
to get
You
in.
know, that's fair, but locking the toilets is like a really
It's yeah.
good American move there, isn't it?
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
gotta get
look
themselves
at where they're getting their funding. That ain't a surprise.
Yeah.
Like,
But they
Also-
blocked the Book of Kells, Jonathan.
yeah.
They blocked the Book of Kells.
Yeah, that's
last
because
night.
somebody tried to deface it.
To
last
deface
time.
it, yeah.
In fairness.
They're-
No, but
they're
no,
not
the
intending-
students blocked the Book of Kells.
Yeah,
They blocked all
because
the
they don't want it to be destroyed.
Oh right, yeah. But
There's-
obviously
there's-
that makes more sense as to why they blocked it.
To
but,
be fair, when you
you know.
look at the blockade, it's very clear that the students have blocked it.
yeah, it's just
Like,
just
it's
count
literally a
benches,
bunch
lads,
of fucking
lads.
benches.
But they've got the names on the benches, and it's really insulting to the dead now.
They blocked it with their giant like grants.
But
So
you
it's
know,
like-
you know what thing is though? At least they actually have the fucking common sense to say, stay the fuck away from that.
Yeah,
Don't be arseholes.
they don't want anyone. If
It's
it
like-
does happen, they don't want
This thing
any
is,
serious
but this thing
people.
is, it just goes to show they are making sure it's as peaceful a protest as they can actually do. It's like we're making sure nothing gets
But not
damaged.
fucking helping by closing the bathrooms.
Well, that's the administration not wanting them to fucking stop, and they know if they don't have access to something, it will stop. However, I think they really underestimate the college students that work in the places around them that will allow their friends
Yeah.
to use toilets.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, literally, there's like the Spartan College Green is there, and fucking everything else around, like tapped is just there as well.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
There's a reason why the
Yeah.
toilet smells like the way it does.
that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gotta be fine. But oh my god, the Nitro Girls!
Although I
I've been
will,
here this whole time.
I will say, is at least though with Trinity College, they're having a better time than college students in Colombia, which had the riots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riot police trying to break them up.
Which is really a real American thing. Like, this
So-
is peaceful. Let's send in the NYPD with some riot gear.
Yeah.
Because that definitely won't fucking make this entirely worth it.
But you know what though? The best thing is with Americans, they don't see that as worse. Most Americans are like, good. I'm
Yeah.
sick of all these
To
college
be
kids
fair,
thinking they know
I think most
most.
Americans at this point are just like,
Oh, they're completely checked out.
no, I think most of the thought process with a lot of Americans is like, I even at this point they're like, I think Israel might be going back to America.
See, the thing
Have a
is,
bit of a
right,
point.
Sorry, have you seen how many red states the American has, and that literally women no longer have
Texas.
the rights?
Yeah, but I mean just now, just purely on this conflict that's going on, right? Even Texas is starting to lose its support for Israel. Texas was like the biggest supporter of Israel.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
see, no, this is because, right,
Texas are really trying to though focus on taking away the rights of women, but they actually can't fight two.
They don't
fights
really
at
argue
once.
about Israel. It's more
Yeah,
about
they,
like
they,
Yeah,
they,
I
they,
know, I know,
they-
but
at this point
protect the
now in
womb.
Texas, they just want to make sure that they
it's
can
taken
jail
away from-
women for having miscarriages.
But like, so the thing is with America, you have to understand that they have been miseducated in terms of Israel. There were grants and everything for returning to the homeland, as in Israel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to encourage people to go
Go
to
to
Israel.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that. It just seems like that. To me, most of our age group down, Israel has lost.
See, that's
Most
it.
of its support.
See, the thing is, when you look, it's
Most, not all, obviously.
from college age in blue states. Yes, I will agree with that. But it is mainly the blue states, right? When you look at the red states,
The ones engaging.
it's more along the lines of they have a very one-track mind with regards to their politicians have one-track minds in a sense,
Yeah.
right? Because what will happen is they will hyper-focus themselves on one stance, and at the time it was Israel and what was going on with Israel and Palestine. So they're focused on one track there, and then all of a sudden they realise, shit, women have rights again, and they their focus switches
yeah.
because they can only deal with apparently one thing at a time.
Yeah.
It was also like, and much to kind of Kira's point as well, is that like the education about it has been that narrow-minded. In the same way that the Brits don't get
It's the same with the Brits. See,
the Brits don't get learn about Irish history.
Americans.
I know,
They
yeah.
don't learn about their own history.
They don't get on their own
No,
history.
see,
Exactly.
here's the
Yeah,
They
yeah.
never get
Ameri-
taught about the famine in the sense of we built trains. Ireland was a bit hungry, but we built some trains.
Yeah, but
that's
that
literally.
Well, again, like we
They
say
don't
this all.
learn that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, at least the friend that I have that was taught in London, in England, that's how she was taught about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's different.
In different areas, yeah.
They don't learn about the colonisation.
Exactly, yeah.
See, it's one of the things as well. History is written by the victors. Is a very, very key thing to understand here.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas when we learn about history in Ireland, for example, you have Irish history, and then you have world history.
Yeah.
And you are taught Irish history and you're taught world history. You're taught about everything to an extent, right? And then when you go on higher education, then you're taught everything else.
Yes.
In Ireland, you have you're able to do everything. You can then do you can focus. You know, I'm actually going to focus on ancient history. And they're like, Grant, there's the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians. You can focus on this one. You can focus on revolutionary history. You can focus on fucking the Holocaust. You can focus on... Everything you can do it, right?
Yeah.
And I just think the reason is because we're not really massive victors in a sense, right?
We've been neutral for so long.
We are very, very neutral in the sense that we have no reason not to teach everything, right?
Yeah.
When you go with the Brits have an awful lot of black marks on their history that realistically, we don't really want people to know all about this, so we're not going to really focus on that. It's a black mark that we don't really want to deal with. Churchill is nothing but a walking red flag. However, he's hailed as such a hero.
I was literally about to mention
When
Churchill
he's
there as
not,
part of
right?
this, yeah.
And then it's the same thing if you go with Germany, however. Germany are very much like, no, we do not need to make the same fucking mistakes again. You're going to learn from this shit. So they don't sugarcoat anything. Whereas the Americans and a lot of those things, they're the ones that are mainly Holocaust deniers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very, very shocking considering they do have a very, very high
Jewish
community. To have, and even some members of the Jewish community are very much Holocaust deniers because they know it will look bad on them.
Again,
To admit, to agree, there was serious atrocities made against us, and they only use it when it
when it suits them,
exactly, and it's suing them now.
Yeah. See, and again, this is going to the point about the miseducation. Is that a lot of people are confluting,
Confusing, is it?
They're confusing the concept of a Jewish population with a Zionist leadership.
Oh yeah.
You see, in the same way that Hamas is whatever they are, but they don't represent all of Palestine.
It's amazing.
They use this thing where they're saying that they're democratically elected.
But sure, it was the same thing that happened with the IRA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Hamas was.
But see, this is a big difference between the two, between Hamas and the IRA, right?
Yeah.
At the moment they are, but at least the IRA knew they eventually could go through a political means, whereas Hamas can't, because every time they try, Israel's like, no.
No.
Yeah,
Now here's the thing you see.
That was a situation in Ireland at one point.
Here's
I know, yeah, but at least they always knew it was eventually going to go there.
Yeah.
Hamas,
They did.
We need to clarify one thing here. See, when you're talking about the IRA, be very careful which one you're referring to, because
I'm talking about
if you're talking about the Irish Republican Brotherhood, their brief was strictly about defending their territory. They had nothing to do with in terms of the agenda you see now with a certain political party.
Like Brotherhood would have always gone political anyway.
Yes.
Whereas the real IRA, the one that I think you might be colluding to, they had never decided we're going to be going political in this.
Yeah.
But I think
they were more
definitely
on
at the start.
They were going to kill as many British soldiers as they could. I use the example of those, and I'm sorry to say this of the dead, but those two gobshites who drove into a fucking funeral procession, for example, the two British soldiers that drove into a procession and ended up being beaten to death and dragged through the streets.
Yeah.
Now, that's a black fucking mark.
Yeah.
That no one should be proud of. And do you know what? Even now, it's a when that gets brought up, most people up the north are like, yeah, that was a bit much.
No one's proud of the history.
No one is proud of that.
But that being said, it's also very important to learn from it. Like, for instance, World War II is not mentioned in the current history syllabus.
In the current,
it's gone.
the leaving cert.
The leaving cert. World War II is off the leaving cert.
I thought that was only just I thought they only just brought that up. Did they actually get off the fuck off?
It's off the syllabus.
It's off the syllabus.
It's now American history and it's EU history. It passed World War II.
So
do you see what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you see what I mean? So
do you remember recently there's been a meme, not a reels been going around, or TikToks or whatever, about people making jokes about the British museums and how everything there is stolen and how empty it would be if things were returned to their rightful countries. Do you remember the outrage of the Brits being like, that's a lie. That's not true.
Yeah, an awful lot.
But they
A
didn't
lot
understand
a lot of British people are like, "What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
our stuff."
yeah.
And I was like, "No,
You can probably exclude the Scots from that.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
do.
actually-
I
it's
do
not.
enjoy
It's
the
not.
current one.
It's
though, I
not a
think
case
this-
though of like a lot of countries have said we want that stuff back. We want it back.
Yeah.
It's our culture. It's our history. We want it back. Where the British are like, yeah, but you'll ruin it. So we're going to keep it because we're making
This is
sure.
why-
You're primitive. You
Yes.
can't be trusted with your
Yeah.
book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you can't be trusted with your own history, so we're going to rewrite it for you.
Yeah.
Like, because when me and Kira, when we were in London, in 2000, it was before COVID.
It was literally.
It was literally
start
just
March.
it was the end of
February,
February, start of
March,
March,
yeah.
right? We went
2000?
Yeah.
2020.
Oh no, because you said 2000.
I said 2020.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay, there was a pause that she figured out
Thank
which
you.
year.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But it was
Look at this
because I was
watch,
like nearly because I was trying to think if it was a 2020 or 2001, yeah. But like we'd gone there and we had gone to the British Museum. And as we were walking in, and we are like, "There's the ancient Egypt aspect. There's all the Greek.
There's the Rosetta Stone.
There's the Rosetta." And I was like looking up and like, "What the fuck is this doing here?"
And I'm not seeing the same signs that you get in Dublin where you get
On
this
loan.
is on loan.
On loan. This is this is on
yeah.
loan for you to see, and it's an exhibition that's open for it. You're paying extra to go into this, not because it's.
Kind of focus.
Right.
That's in it.
But it's like
Yeah,
it's honestly
exactly.
one of those things. It's like there's nothing up to say that this is on loan, and you're like, realistically, it's like none of this should be here
No.
unless
And
it's
like,
been
it's
loaned to you.
not small parts.
Yeah,
either.
it's like one of them was a fucking wall from an actual building.
Don't they have one of the Greek
Yeah,
fucking, and then the Greeks asked for it back?
yeah, and they said no, you'll ruin it. No, we don't want to give you back your toys.
Literally, the royal jewels are not actually of English origin.
They're
The made
Indian.
Indian, yeah.
Yeah. So, but then again, as much of the conversation we're saying about Winston Churchill here, like often
Oh.
considered to be the greatest British man who ever lived.
He's a fucking racist.
He's a war criminal.
Like,
He was a fascist.
He started three
He
famines.
didn't really mind Hitler.
He started three famines. He was the foreign minister when the Easter Rising happened, and his strategy was to basically slaughter all the Irish. He wanted to do what Israel are doing now,
Yeah.
using Hamas as an excuse. Like Hamas are like, yes, they were elected whenever, but that was 20 years ago. There's been no election since.
That's what I mean, but that's what
You know,
But
so like-
they've already openly stated to the Israelis, we'll have an election. They've done it a couple of times in the last 20 years. But Israel, and even to a lesser form, the Americans, but they're basically a 51st state anyway. The
But
Israelis have gone.
But the central argument here
Well,
is
that
that
happened in Ireland too.
yeah, like that's
Why do you think there was so much uproar over home rule?
that was literally at the mentioned home rule.
I know,
Yeah.
I know that, yeah, but like,
Now, and I know I'm pulling from.
Well, again, but there are similarities and there are comparisons.
God,
You know,
actually, if I ever heard the fucking name Redmond ever again, I actually thought I was going to kill myself. I was so fucking done with home rule and because it was focused so much in junior cert history.
Yeah.
Home rule was drilled into you to the extent where I was like, if I see this fucker Thomas Redmond's face one more time,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to take this book, Mr. Henry, and slam it so fucking hard into your face that you will see this bastard in your nightmares. And then I was told not to come back to class.
just slowly just go.
I was for the next 3 months I was not allowed to attend history class. I had to go to the study hall for it.
but that's the same. Like this.
Just
And
to show-
then you ended up studying history.
I ended up studying history,
Okay, just
but
a quick one.
I didn't study Irish history.
This
so I
is
point that out.
on film. Chloe has just texted me, so I feel like the mental breakdown is within the next 50 minutes.
Nice.
That's it's on par.
I
Fair,
said it was going to come around 6.
Yeah, right. 5:05. Rowan Atkinson in this movie. Sorry, no, we really haven't focused on the movie enough. Like we got very
It's a
political.
very easy watch, though, isn't it?
It's-
Like
it
in
is
the
such an
background.
easy
I
watch in
brought
the
up Trinity
background.
College and we got into all thing
Yeah.
about fucking the Brits.
Well, can I say actually one thing? This is the first time I think any of us have had a political-esque conversation with Aaron that we haven't dissolved into arguing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
Oh,
it's,
it's on the
done.
same boat with us.
Well done,
you know, well
Aaron.
done,
You
everyone. Well
haven't
done.
pissed us
Well
off.
done. Well done. Well, Casey,
No,
you were
no,
here too.
I didn't
Shut the fuck up.
contribute.
You're here too.
I didn't
Are you
contribute.
playing Pokemon Go? Are you?
Yes, I am.
To be fair, it's a decent hotspot here around for
I
us.
love-
I may have been wrong. The mental breakdown might be hitting out. So
Oh,
I'll
she ringing
be
you?
back there in 2 seconds. No, she just goes, can I ring you for like 2 minutes?
Chloe, quick, I need help. Can you just get your history book out for a minute?
Chloe, what do you know about home rule?
Oh no, please, can we not? I can't. He spent so fucking long on it as well. Mr. Henry, not Aaron.
I was about to say, it's just like
Mr. Henry.
God, he
on
wouldn't
that.
shut the fuck up about home rule.
I was like, and every single day you went into it, like we had like cigarette bets going, and if that was going to be the topic of discussion of the day, and every fucking day it was. By the end of it, I could have sold cigarettes like I was running a prison.
The way the sweat glisten on your hard body.
Go on.
Yeah, continue.
Tighter. But it just wasn't right.
Bungee jumping is too dangerous a
Bungee
sport.
jumping is just too dangerous a sport.
I watched this movie way too much.
It's such a fucking easy watch.
It's a very easy watch.
Gladiators!
I had Dexter in prison because I wanted you to suffer as much as you made me suffer. You fool.
I used to always want to do the Gladiators fun, like end run.
Yeah.
But also the Funhouse end run with
Yes.
the go-karts. Yeah. Funhouse, whole lot of fun, prizes to be won.
The real Katie show where Andy King goes.
Fucking Pat Short and that mullet.
There wasn't fucking anything short about that mullet.
Oof. I also really like Noel Edmonds' house party.
Yeah.
No comment.
What have you got against Noel Edmonds' house party?
Not Noel Evans' house party, but just a certain
Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blobby who appears. I really need to find Mike's teddy of it.
Oh, what? No.
Don't.
No.
Don't.
Actually, do you know what? No, actually, no. Do you know what? I'm in the Jonathan
Yeah,
Blobby.
yeah, yeah. Just say, no.
No.
Okay, buy it.
Actually,
No,
No.
buy it.
You know
No,
what?
no.
So, do you know what? Do you know Mr. Poopy Butthole? Mr.
Yeah.
Poopy Buttpants, whatever? No, he's inside.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
Okay. The same uneasy feeling I have about that fucking toy is the
Yeah.
same feeling I have about Mr. Blobby, and it
You see,
doesn't
do you know what it
sit
is?
right
I
with me.
think
So
like,
this is what I meant about the dog. So the dog has been obviously frozen.
Oh no!
Right? Don't worry, it's Terminator 2.
Spoilers
It's Terminator 2.
for like
It's a movie from 1993.
Still counting the spoilers.
Okay.
Oh.
What's
Dun,
happening?
dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Was he made of mercury or something?
Yeah, it's in Terminator 2. The T2 was like able
Liquid
to
mercury.
liquid
Yeah, alright.
mercury
Oh,
was
okay.
able to take shape and he was able to reform. Was it Kenny Omega?
Yeah, Kenny Omega does the Terminator.
But was it when they were actually over here now?
I also got a flashback
Well,
of Alex Mack.
And this is yeah,
Yes.
and this is how we know the dog is still around. So he's merged with the dog. But was it the O2 or not the O2? Was it OTT
Yes.
in the National Stadium when we all actually did?
Yeah, we did
Terminator
the
on
thing,
map?
yeah. Because he had done that year he was at Wrestle Kingdom and did the Terminator entrance.
Yeah, but was it also? But it was at OTT as well that we actually did bang the ring in
Yes.
the yeah.
Because he used to do the dive out
Yeah.
by doing the tempo that starts.
I
Yeah.
love as well that Kenny Omega praised Roman Reigns and AEW fanboys lost their shit calling
Yeah.
him a traitor. Just like, you fucking arseholes.
She didn't have a breakdown. She got it all done on time.
Hey!
Congratulations, Chloe.
Yup, the Chloe.
Well,
Love Chloe.
It's just that she went on.
Sorry,
to
you have one phone call with Chloe and then you have to go to the bathroom? Like, can you not wait until you get home to jump
I've actually needed to order the toilet for about 25 minutes, just that I didn't want to get up because I was too comfortable. But now I'm up. I may as well go to the toilet then.
It's not safe
If that's
on the
alright,
couch, is
so
it?
sorry, I didn't realise I had to put my toilet routine with you.
No, it's just the fact that you got off the phone with your girlfriend and then all of a sudden you're just going to whack one off.
Yeah, as I say, the lotion's in the top
Yeah.
drawer if you're looking for it. Thanks.
More than 2 shakes and it's playing with yourself. Just
It
know
is?
To be fair with Aaron, all he has to do is sneeze.
Bye.
Oh, he's locked the door as well. Oh,
On this this one. It's when Topper gets to his cell the first time.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm here to rescue you. And he's like, I can't. They've tied my shoelaces together. I'm not. Bastards. It's my favourite joke in the entire movie. That and when he's like, oh, I need a drink of water while he's being carried. Oh, is this filtered? Oh, is this filtered? Oh,
Is
it's
that a
warm.
cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's warm. Do you think this is filtered?
Lost you. Lost me, huh? No chance. I shove over you guys like I did in the window seat.
Seriously, Jeff and Bo Bridges' dad.
Yeah.
Like, it
mad,
never,
isn't it?
like,
But you can see the, yeah.
as he,
We're too heavy. We need to lose some weight.
it's just so fucking ridiculous. Fucking chandelier.
Piano.
Grand piano.
And then we have the Rambo sign off. Well, take the Commando sign off.
Two, baby. It takes two, baby. Just me and you. I'm wondering actually if this one actually would have jokes in the credits as well.
Probably, yeah. In fairness, when I even see the executive producer, his name looks like a parody. It's Bill Barbalo. But did you enjoy that?
Maybe don't put a blue light inside it for
Did you go on
Fun
the
fact.
fucking...
There we go.
There wasn't a shower curtain there, so I don't know what you're...
Richard Prina invented tartar sauce.
It takes two, baby.
Spanky.
Yeah, I don't think that is actually a joke. That just might be his nickname.
I mean, it's a pretty bad nickname.
Yeah.
Baseball superstar Darryl Strawberry spends his winters doing no excuses.
See, that's what I mean. That's a very dated
Yeah.
joke. For people who don't know, Darryl Strawberry was a baseball player.
Darryl.
Kids, that's really cruel. Don't worry, Mom. It's like he's a professional sports player. They're used to this. Yeah, it's like water off a duck's back.
apparently Wrexham.
Secret of the Crying Game. She's a guy. What?
That'd be funny. Secret of Crying Game. She's a guy.
Wrexham might be looking at Jamie Vardy because his contract is out with Leicester at the end of the season.
They're literally just doing that for the show.
I don't.
Well, away from the fact he would fucking destroy people, right? He would.
Even at the tender age of 57.
Yeah, but
he
it
was
would be
63.
great TV. Like season 3 started actually the other day. I didn't even realize it. It just like popped up in Flickster.
So, okay, there's been 3 jokes in the credit, right? Of
Yeah.
this one. In Airplane, there was 1 joke
Yeah,
in the credit.
right at the end. Oh yeah, there you
Answer to tonight's Scramble 2 movie was T2.
Two.
The Scramble movie title.
No,
No, there's a
it's a joke.
joke. See, T2.
Double
Hair
F.
extensions for Mr. Sheen was Pine in
Sure.
Beverly Hills.
Panther Thomas is a great wrestler name.
Sorry, Carl Thong.
Yeah, in
is
fairness.
actually a name. I'm curious now if there's any. I actually think there might only be 3 jokes.
Nah, they usually just leave one for the end, don't they?
Or Trent Seven has got a tag with Matt Hartley. Jesus Christ.
In order that you know their names.
I think Rowan Atkinson should have been a bit higher, as should Ryan Stiles.
I would agree with that,
Was
yeah.
he way well known in America at that point though?
Who?
Rowan Atkinson?
Well, Bean would have been a
Bean
thing.
would have been a thing, yeah.
Big time, yeah. Bean was
Also,
late 80s.
also, fucking Ryan Stiles would have been
On Whose
Whose
Line?
Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, and also to go with this joke, Martin Sheen. Realistically, it's a stupid cameo. Mother whose baby is snatched. Snatched baby.
Abrams, nice.
That's from the start of the.
No one's
One's
not in this movie.
That's actually the kid, obviously, when he's
Yes,
taking him
passing
off,
over,
yeah. I think that actually maybe might be it.
I've got a lot of hair for a bald guy, and I
Okay.
wear you'd never notice. Michael
Michael
Bolton.
That's me. That's one for you, right?
Hmm?
That's one for you, right?
Possibly. Yeah.
Mad Dog Knives.
Who's the Arthur? What is it, Tom? Yank McGrank?
Oh, Nottingham Forest are putting legal action against Gary Neville.
Oh, shock
Yeah.
horror.
What did Neville do?
And
The Nottingham Forest and Mafia gang after that tweet a couple of weeks ago.
I mean, they are.
Oh, yeah.
like
Maybe-
they are
maybe don't
literally
say
owned by
they
a
are.
Greek drug smuggler. Like,
maybe put like some quotation marks or allegedly after it,
No.
just in case if they sue you.
no, in fairness, like it has been proven in the court of law, except two of the jurors magically disappeared.
Ah, okay. Fair.
So yeah, that's a thing.
That was fun.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
we got.
thoughts on the movie?
It's a very easy watch.
I
Yeah.
learned about the politics.
We got
Yeah.
political discussion on
Yeah.
satire.
It was good fun.
I held my tongue when the group finally discussed this fucking Trinity. And the DIT guy.
It's okay. Listen,
Do you know,
you don't have to be. We don't have to go there.
I didn't go there.
We don't have to go
went
there.
Wait, Pokemon Go.
I went there.
I
I can't hold it against you. Your voice is too good. But anyway, fuck Trinity. You should wrap up your thing in my back.
Yeah, fuck my alma mater. It would actually. Do you know what? Do fuck them because they didn't give me I lost my degree and they won't give me a second one. I have to pay for it. It's a very obscene amount of money that they want to pay for it.
How
That's Trinity
bad is it?
It's triple digits how much they're
Ask me
demanding.
about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So my mom was like, "You've done all that work and you've nothing to show for it." And I went, "Yeah, but I don't use it anyway." So what's the point? I was like, "I know it's done." And if I hadn't had a fucking broken leg at the time, we would have had graduation pictures. But fuck it doesn't matter. I missed out on a lot because of that, but we had an excellent freshers ball. Great crack. I met Robert Sheehan through Trinity College.
Another great cock man. Fun.
Yeah, it's actually funny because he was up in Dublin
Funny how that works, isn't it? Yeah.
for it.
Why does that always happen? That
No,
everyone
but
from
no,
Cork goes
it's
to Dublin?
no, but this is actually like a legit true thing. It was a party. Someone who was living on campus in it, and they had a house party. Let's say this one, and I woke up the following morning after said party was making a cup of tea, and Robert Sheehan was sleeping on the couch. This was when he was obviously an unknown person. This is literally he had a friend who was in the same college sort of thing.
This is as cool as when Daniel Radcliffe was lifting up the under 21 Ireland football title at a fucking house party.
Yes.
Twisted out of his bean when he did it. That's what I feel before those.
It's one of those.
Or no, actually, here's a good one for you as well. Xabi Alonso learned to play Ga in Meath
Yeah.
because he was one of those Spanish
Yeah.
exchange students,
Yeah.
and he was in Ireland before he was in England. Like that's just.
That's actually it is actually really random though when you like think like Ireland. Do you know the way when we go anytime we go somewhere and you're as a tourist or you're staying somewhere else and it's like, oh, you're from Ireland, do you know so and so? And it's like we're not that fucking small a country. And then the worst thing is you're like,
Actually, I do know.
I do know that. It's like we went on a road trip and my dad got stopped for speeding. Right,
He was a guard.
he is a guard. He was a guard, and he got stopped for speeding. And we were literally on our way into the north. My dad has never worked near the border. He has never, honestly, he's never worked near the border. He didn't go to Templemore with anyone that was in the border, and yet he was known when we got stopped. The guard knew who he was. Jesus, I don't believe it's you. Got out of a ticket, and then we went to a pub to have lunch, not to drink. We were literally there having lunch, and the barman knew my dad. And my mum was like, how the fuck do you know him? And Dad was like, I met him when I was in New York.
Fucking hell.
Random. In New York with his family. He went out, ran into this person who happened to be Irish, and they remembered each other.
So who's the other celebrity that has a random one about banding? Emily Ratajkowski, is that who it is?
What?
Emily Ratajkowski spent most of her summers in Bandon.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
she's
sponsored the local basketball team.
Oh,
for
also,
Liverpool.
actually, here's another one. Matt Damon and Dundalk.
Mm-hmm.
That's because he got caught there at the start of COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah, you
Is that
said
all
No,
you
you
that
did-
wasn't done. Like,
That was Mark
wasn't done.
Wahlberg.
That was
Oh,
Mark
yeah,
Wahlberg.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
And no, Matt Damon as well.
Matt Damon was as well. Yeah, it
that
two
was
of them.
Grey.
Yeah.
There was one
I
that was
would,
in
the
Dundalk.
start of COVID's a blur. Let's be real. The first 3 months there are just,
That's a lot.
you know.
I say again, I know we slag you off for your corkness every now and then, but you threw so many vowels into that word, I actually can't pick it out. Blur. It's like it was only one U, Aaron, but there was at least six E's.
Blur.
Before I
Blur.
actually forget, like, subscribe, follow
Yeah.
us, and if there is a movie that you want us to do, put it in the comics.
Put it in,
comic.
make a comment.
Comment
comments.
section.
The comment section,
We should
so I
watch
can
Disco.
ignore it.
We should watch Disco Pigs just to
I'm
listen
definitely
to
going to
all
ignore that.
No, just so you can all
Definitely
listen
going to
to
ignore that.
Killian
Definitely.
Murphy.
I'm going to continue to ignore.
Aaron, what's the way about Disco Pigs?
The
I'm
thing
just
about
gonna
Disco
think we
Pigs,
should
right?
just
I'm not
ignore
even
it.
joking. The accents
I
in
don't
that
understand.
Yeah.
from Killian
We
Murphy
can't-
and the main one was so strong.
He literally
Ki-
telling us we have to watch a movie so we can just read subtitles. That's literally what you're telling us.
That's the funny thing. Don't do it with subtitles and just sit there for the first 20 minutes going, what the fuck are they talking about? Because even I was going,
You know, Aaron,
Jesus.
That's
if
literally, it's like you're not
That's
really
not an endorsement.
No, it's not
Yeah.
an endorsement at all.
It's
If
still a
anything,
movie.
you're making Cork look out to be like they can't speak at all.
I mean, Aaron,
And
if you
like,
do
we
end up,
sort of understand you now,
yeah,
but that's only
that was
because,
years of
we
training.
calibrate.
like, honestly,
yeah.
like, even still, when I hear some Nordy lads, I'm like, get me the fucking subtitles,
That, like,
or
yeah.
anyone from Kerry.
Oh no, that's they're just
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean, that's just. I'm sorry.
There's a
If
worse
you're fro-
accent than Kerry
If
accent,
you
though.
were from fucking Kerry, I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ Almighty, learn to fucking.
There's a worse accent than the
Enunciate.
Kerry accent though.
Jesus.
Right? And it's the Kerry accent that borders on the East Cork culty accent.
Oh, the Kerouac accent.
That is that even like that's
I'm pretty sure they're the people that they get to do all the Irish orals, like exams.
yeah. Because
Danish
except for that one fella from Dundalk that's always in it for some reason.
Oh, no,
It's
like,
Donegal.
Donegal.
Yeah.
Donegal.
or
I was like,
the Connacht one. That
Honest
where
to
they have
God,
a
have to
different
get the
dialect.
provincial accent.
honest
Yeah.
to God though, I swear to God, I remember when I sat down, even when we were sitting down for the mocks and we started listening to the Irish tape, I remember everyone just kind of went,
Oh no, it was the same.
like the pens were slammed down as if to say, do you want us all to fail?
No,
Like, the
you know,
Department of Education wants you to fail.
Well,
Yeah,
the mocks are a frightener. That's all it is. It's
No,
like-
no, even the actual leaving in junior cert, when you listen to it, you're like, you want us to fail just so
Yeah.
you can stop teaching the languages
Yeah.
in schools.
Like, yeah, because like my favorite thing was like, and Casey will know this from being in the castle as well. The huge fucking hall where they combine 3 different rooms together. We're all doing the mocks. Look at how terrified he is just even thinking of the castle again. But like,
There's Vietnam War flashbacks.
he's literally he is so traumatized. He's wearing the castle tie in his hair.
Oh my God.
Like,
I gotta be honest, I
Very
noticed that a
quickly
while
also,
back, but I was
before
like,
we
that's
go
not
off-
a school tie, but it looks like a school
it
tie.
is actually
It
the
is
castle
a
school
school
tie. Yeah. But,
Before
like,
we go off on another tangent here, we will see you the next weekend at Amy's, where we will be doing Young Frankenstein.
Oh yay! I fucking love
I
them.
really
Do you
should
know what the
take
worst?
advantage of this
Do you know what the
problem.
worst thing about this is? The reason why we're actually doing Young Frankenstein, because originally I did not have it on the list, but it was from a Supernatural convention that the lads did one of the bits from Young Frankenstein.
the
I
Abbey
went-
novel bit.
I was like, shit, we actually need to do
This is
this.
the Abbey novel bit.
No.
Oh, that's my favourite bit.
But it was literally, it was like it was oh fuck, on the Ritz.
Oh yeah.
And they were doing that. The two of them did that as the monster and a thing, and I was like, I watched it and I was like, that's actually really funny. Fuck, we need to do Young Frankenstein.
Have you ever watched Young Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Oh, no,
I thought
I've
that
seen
was
it.
like your
No.
Right.
The reason why I wasn't going to do it is because we were already doing Dracula Dead and Loving It, so we already had like the horror spoof in the mix.
Yeah.
But then I was like, actually, Young Frankenstein is just a top-notch film. Fuck it, we'll do it as well. And I really like Peter Boyle. So, yeah. So you can stop the recording.
Do you want me to stop now?
Yeah, you may as well stop now.
Just let the whole recording fizzle out just like that.
Yeah.
Done.
Did you mess around with silence?
Just put little effects on the fingers.
Just let it fizzle out. Let's just let it.
And now it's here for Bang Bang Bart.
Or as it likes to be called, Daniel Garcia.
Billy Gunn. Bart Gunn.